Alright, I'm going to show a way to pretty much cheese the zombies at night. It probably works in a lot of different areas. Anywhere there's like a physical or an object of physics you can hover around. This is where I was doing it and stumble upon it. So you just want to wait till night. This is the best way to do this is probably have a bow and arrow with fire arrows or shock arrows. Fire working a little bit better, just so you have a way to deal with the virals when they start spawning like crazy. You'll want to find a place to initiate a chase. So let me quickly find a house. This is the spot we're looking for right here. Is this bridge? And I just got to piss off some howlers. There we go. That should do the trick. Let's get out of there before they knock me down. Alright. You just want to come here. If you're wondering where you get the bow, I just found one in a shop. I'm not sure if the story will give me one at some point, but you definitely want to make yourself a lot of fire arrows for this job. One should be enough to kill like most of the basic enemies, at least in this early zone. And as long as you're standing here, they really just can't reach you. So they try, they think they can. Unless you move over to the edge, then you might be able to hit them with melee weapons, but I definitely don't recommend that they start to come towards you once the bridge lowers enough that they think they can reach me, and they can hit you. So you probably want to have a lot of things to deal with, like UV shrooms or heals, any of those kind of things, to make sure you can survive the night while you camp up here. But other than this, they'll just kind of sit around like this. You can just like go for the headshots. Get a lot of uncommon trophies from these basic guys, but once the chase levels start going up, I think at 3 you'll start seeing virals, and at 4 you'll get like up to 5 virals. So you just want to clear all the zombies from this area. That way the only zombies that'll spawn left will be coming right out of this little vent here, so they'll all be piled up. You could probably use Molotovs, but I find them to be not very effective. They do seem to give combat experience with the bow. As you can see in the top right, the bow isn't really giving any combat experience, but the Molotovs seem to give some, but I don't think it's worth the risk. You don't want to lose the chase, so you probably want to leave a couple of them alive while more spawn. If you want more enemies to spawn, you can kind of drop on the ground, and that should leave them. They shouldn't think they can run over, they should get closer. Some will pop out of the bridge when you're on the ground. Otherwise, they might just like not spawn at all and you chase. But yeah, you can just easily get a lot of kills. The tricky part is picking up the loot. You can either like wait until daytime. It's probably the safest bet, because if you hop down, virals will start spawning out of there, and if they start spawning in other locations, especially up there or down there, they'll hit you with acid from okay, to not lose the chase. So let me quickly hop back down. Quickly hop out of there. Back to my safety spot. Alright, chase level 3, we should start seeing some virals. There he is. And virals, they're tough, but they go down very easily to the fire, just like everything else. It will take a lot more shots. So I recommend buying all the resin you ever see in shops, because like you're going to need a lot of these. And the fire does a pretty good job of just dealing with the guys. Now they will pepper you with some of those ranged spit attacks, so you want to have some health kits. But it should be relatively safe. You can also kind of jimmy back and forth. As long as you keep hitting them, they should not hit you back, as long as you keep staggering them. But the problem is when there'll be a lot of them. So I'm going to calm down. So you get uncommon trophy, and from the viral you get unique trophies, and also high tier valuables like that whistle. So you'll be making a lot of money this way. You pretty much just stay up here where it's safe, and just snipe. It doesn't really hurt that much if you get hit by the viral. This happens. And no real experience, so this is mainly just if you want to upgrade your upgrade different crafting material, different crafts. So if I hop down, now more should start spawning. It's like there is one. Good thing it wasn't a viral, I'd probably be dead. So those guys have to punch. Alright, we almost got chase level 4. Uh-oh, this could be bad. I need to piss off. Okay. Sounds like a one spawned. Okay, don't fall. Okay, chase level 4. Now you get like 1 viral, 2 viral. I feel like if you can hit them right as they're coming out the net, you just kind of insta kill them. There I got like an insta kill on that one. And then a ton of virals and arrows. I'll show you shock arrows. Those kind of work too. I find fire to be a bit better. Shock arrows. Just make sure you maintain your boosters and a little bit. You definitely don't want to die and lose all that until you haven't picked up yet. I don't know, maybe Shock's, I think Shock's a little better when they're spread out like this, but when they're all in touch. This might be better when there's one enemy I think the fire is better. The Shock seems to be doing good work here. The thing you notice about virals, as long as their bodies are still around, they tend to stop spawning more virals. Of course, if you start looting them, then those virals are going to disappear. And I also don't recommend you. See, if you get popped up events, you definitely want to. Because, you can also kind of like run around there and run back and actually despawn the bodies, freeing up more space for more spawn. But yeah, pretty simple. Just need to have a lot of arrows and patience to not hop down and get yourself killed. That would be shit. Let's not be patient. So. And then like if I run over here real quick. And then run back, it should start like despawning some bodies. Make space for some more ones. Or that actually might not be far enough. You can probably use landmines or throwing knives. What do throwing knives cost? Yeah, that might be effective. But yeah. Like if I use a Molotov, I get like some combat experience, but not really a well. It's not bad. Shock arrows Molotov. I feel like the fire's a little weaker, or maybe it's the arrow itself doing the damage, regardless of it's electrified or not, or electric fire. Yeah. You want to see how like you can think is that see what that one down there. That's a trick. Oh, exactly. Okay, now you see the problem. And if that happens, heal up and run. Maybe get back to your safe space. More than will come. Yep, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.